Welcome back, everybody, to another deep dive.
Yeah.
Today we are diving into the 5 a.m. Club by Robin Sharma,
Okay.
and we're going to be looking at some excerpts from it.
Sounds good.
Yeah, and it kind of takes us on a bit of an adventure.
Okay.
So picture this. You're at like this exclusive seminar
Mm-hmm.
with all these like really driven people,
Okay.
and the leader is this like magnetic figure called like the Spellbinder.
Right.
And among these driven individuals, there's a really successful entrepreneur who is in the midst of like a hostile takeover of her company,
Wow.
and a struggling artist who is kind of like searching for that spark,
Yeah.
that creative genius.
So interesting how Sharma sets the stage with all these different characters. It's
Totally.
almost like a modern day fable.
Yeah, it's very much like you've got these archetypes.
Yeah, and the setting the high stakes, it really draws you in.
Totally. And just when everybody's captivated by the Spellbinder, there's a twist. He
Oh.
collapses on stage.
Oh, wow. So that's like a turning point.
Yeah, it totally disrupts like the expected flow of the seminar.
Right.
And it kind of throws together the entrepreneur and the artist.
Makes sense.
Yeah, forces them to connect.
Interesting.
And then comes this really insightful homeless man
Okay.
who like starts engaging them in all these deep philosophical discussions.
Oh.
He even quotes Jonas Salk and Norman Cousins.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. He talks about how pain can be like a pathway to self-discovery.
I like that.
And he says that the real tragedy is not death, but what we let die inside of us while we're alive.
That's deep.
I know, right?
So he's like this unexpected source of wisdom,
He really is.
challenging their assumptions about wealth and success.
Totally. He's kind of like a foil to like all that focus on productivity and achievement,
Right.
like at the beginning.
Yeah, like he's introducing this whole other perspective.
Right.
Like Salk's idea that we have to first have dreams to conquer nightmares.
Right.
And Cousin's observation that we need to confront the things that we let stagnate within us.
Yeah. And then comes the big reveal.
Okay.
This homeless man is actually a billionaire named Stone Riley
What?
in disguise.
Oh my gosh.
I know. And he offers to mentor them,
Wow.
to share the secrets of the 5 a.m. Club on his private island in Mauritius.
That's quite an offer.
I know he even says victims love entertainment. Victors adore education.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
I mean, that really speaks to the idea of like passive consumption versus active learning.
Totally.
The people who settle for the status quo are often seeking distractions,
Right.
while those who are striving for growth prioritize learning and self-improvement.
Yeah, so it sets the stage for this transformative journey that they're about to embark on.
For sure.
So the entrepreneur and the artist find themselves jetting off to Mauritius.
Lucky them.
I know, right? They're understandably skeptical, but also curious.
Mm-hmm.
And Sharma really paints this vivid picture of the island's beauty.
Oh, nice.
So then contrasts it with this comment from the chauffeur.
Oh, what does he say?
He says that appearances can be deceiving.
Okay, so that kind of foreshadows some of the themes that we're going to see in the book.
Yeah, for sure, like that idea of deceptive appearances.
You're right.
Like a recurring motif.
It makes you question your assumptions.
Exactly.
Everything.
And their assumptions are definitely challenged when they finally meet Mr. Riley.
Okay.
Gone is the disguise.
Mm-hmm.
He's this like energetic and vibrant individual, totally at ease on this beautiful beach.
Wow, what a transformation.
I know. And get this.
What?
He's wearing a t-shirt that says, "No idea works until you do the work."
Oh, that's so fitting.
It really is.
Like, that's the whole point of the book, right?
I like it.
It's about taking action.
Yeah, ideas are only as valuable as what you do with them.
Right.
And then he introduces them to the framework of the 5 a.m. Club,
Okay.
which is all about taking control of your morning routine
Mm-hmm.
to elevate your life and maximize productivity.
I like it.
He even gives them golden tablets engraved with rules.
Oh, wow.
I know.
Fancy.
Yeah, like how distraction can kill creativity.
Makes sense.
And making excuses won't lead to success.
That's so true.
Right. And then he goes into this idea of granularity.
Okay.
He stresses like the significance of focusing on details, striving for perfection,
Hmm.
even obsessing over what might seem insignificant.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, he compares it to Formula One pit crews who meticulously attend to every detail
Oh, I
to
get it.
gain that competitive edge.
So it's about precision and commitment to excellence,
Yes.
not just in like artistic endeavors,
Right.
but in any field where you want to achieve greatness.
Exactly. And he even uses Vermeer the Dutch painter as an example.
Oh, cool.
You know, the artist had mentioned him earlier.
Yeah.
And Riley points out how Vermeer's meticulous brushstrokes created this depth and realism that are still admired today.
Yeah, his paintings are stunning.
They really are.
It's like he captured light in a way that no one else could.
Totally. And then he introduces capitalization.
What's that?
This idea that our beliefs about ourselves actually shape our reality.
Oh, interesting.
He's touching on this self-fulfilling prophecy.
Right, like if you believe you're a failure,
Yeah,
you're more likely to act in ways that lead to failure.
exactly. It's all about mindset.
So Sharma's suggesting that we have the power to shape our own reality
He is.
through our beliefs and actions.
It's powerful stuff.
It is. We're not just victims of circumstance.
Right, which leads him to challenge the notion of learned victimhood.
Okay.
He encourages them to break free from this societal tendency towards complacency and mediocrity.
I mean, it's easy to get comfortable with the familiar and just stop pushing ourselves.
Right, and he's saying, like, are we really living up to our full potential?
It makes you think.
It does.
Are we settling for a comfortable mediocrity?
Right, and he's like, reject that victim mentality
Yeah.
and reclaim our power to create the lives we want.
I like that.
Me too?
Yeah, it's like we kind of get stuck in this rut
Right.
of just getting by
Yeah.
instead of reaching for something more.
And so he introduces this concept of the 4 interior empires,
Oh, okay.
which is all about cultivating these empires within ourselves. Mindset, heart set, health set, and soul set.
So like a holistic approach?
Totally. It's about developing mental strength, emotional resilience, physical well-being, and spiritual awareness.
He emphasizes that these 4 empires are all interconnected.
Right.
Our mental state affects our emotions.
Mm-hmm.
Our physical health influences our mental clarity.
Mm-hmm.
And our spiritual connection can actually fuel our resilience.
It's all tied together.
It is.
So then he gets into the more practical stuff, like the 20-20-20 formula for a powerful morning routine.
Okay, break that down for me.
So it's 20 minutes of intense exercise,
Okay.
20 minutes of reflection and meditation, and 20 minutes of learning and growth.
Okay, so you start the day with movement.
Yes. And he talks about how exercise releases all those feel-good neurochemicals,
Oh, yeah.
like dopamine and serotonin.
Which can really boost your mood.
Right, and your motivation for the day.
It's not just about feeling good, though, is it? Studies have shown that exercise can actually enhance your cognitive function.
Absolutely.
So it makes perfect sense to incorporate it into a routine designed for optimal performance.
Exactly. It primes your brain for the reflection and the learning that come after.
That makes sense.
And just when the entrepreneur and artist think they have it all figured out, the spellbinder makes a surprise appearance and emphasizes the importance of sleep.
He's back.
Oh.
He is.
Wow. So even with the perfect morning routine,
Yes.
you're not going to reach your full potential if you're not getting enough rest.
He stresses that it's super important.
I mean, that's a point we often overlook
We do.
in our productivity-obsessed culture.
Totally.
Sleep is essential for cognitive function,
Right.
emotional regulation, and overall well-being.
It really is.
Sharma seems to be advocating for this balanced approach where
Yeah.
you're incorporating both hard work and adequate rest.
Right. You can't just burn the candle at both ends.
Exactly. It's about sustainable success. So then he unveils the 10 tactics of lifelong genius.
Okay. What are those?
It's a framework for maximizing productivity, creativity, and personal mastery.
So like a blueprint for becoming a genius.
Kind of. It's about continuously learning new skills,
Okay.
pushing past your comfort zone, practicing gratitude,
Right.
and developing deep focus.
So growth is an ongoing journey.
It is.
Not a destination.
Exactly. It's about constantly challenging yourself and expanding your horizons.
And it's not just about reaching some external measure of success either, is it?
Well, it's not.
It's about becoming a lifelong learner.
Yeah, always striving to improve.
I love that.
And to help them actually put these tactics into practice, he shares the 90901 rule and the 60-10 method.
Okay, I'm intrigued. Tell me more.
So the 90901 rule is all about dedicating the first 90 minutes of your workday to your single most important task
Okay.
with complete focus.
Okay.
And then the 60-10 method alternates 60-minute work sprints with 10-minute recovery
To
breaks.
keep your energy up.
Yes, and to maintain that focus throughout the day.
These are incredibly useful techniques.
They are.
They provide structure,
Yeah,
but they also recognize the need for breaks and recovery.
exactly.
So it's promoting both productivity and sustainability.
And in keeping with that whole holistic approach, he introduces the 2WW and 2MP habits.
What are those?
2 weekly workouts and 2 90-minute massages each week.
Oh, wow. Now that's some serious self-care.
He emphasizes how important that is.
Yeah.
He even says, you can't afford not to do this. Death will cost you more.
That's one way to put it.
He's reframing self-care as an investment
I like that.
in our well-being
Yeah.
and ultimately in our success.
It's a reminder to prioritize our physical and mental health.
Yes, not treat it as an afterthought.
Definitely.
Then he introduces the twin cycles of elite performance,
Okay.
stressing the importance of balancing intense work with deliberate rest and recovery.
So you're not just constantly pushing yourself, you're also giving yourself time to recharge.
Exactly, and he points out that so many great thinkers and achievers throughout history understood the value of leisure and downtime.
I mean, even geniuses need time to recharge, right?
You do.
We're not machines.
Yeah.
We need time to process information, to let
Yes.
our subconscious mind work its magic.
Totally.
Often our biggest breakthroughs come during periods of rest and relaxation.
And he even shares this anecdote
Oh, what is it?
about seeing the spellbinder in Switzerland.
Oh, okay.
And the spellbinder sends back a pot of hot water
What?
because it wasn't hot enough for his lemon tea.
Seriously?
Yes, he wanted it boiling hot.
Wow. So even the smallest details mattered to him.
It speaks volumes about his character, doesn't it?
It does, like he was unwavering in his commitment to excellence.
Yeah, even in something as simple as a cup of tea.
He understood that high standards consistently applied are what lead to extraordinary results.
And the billionaire actually calls out this problem that he sees in today's world.
What's that?
He calls it the collective deprofessionalization of business, where people are so distracted and disengaged
Yeah.
that they're not producing their best work.
It's so true.
It's a relevant observation, isn't it?
It is, especially in this age of constant distractions and multitasking.
Right.
It's easy to fall into a pattern of just going through the motions
Right.
instead of bringing our full focus and dedication to our work.
And things take kind of a dark turn
I don't know.
when the entrepreneur receives a death threat
Oh my gosh, from who?
from the investors who were involved in the hostile takeover.
Wow, they're not messing around.
No, they're trying to intimidate her into backing down.
This is a real test for her, isn't it?
It forces her to confront her fears
Yeah.
and really draw upon that inner strength that she's been developing.
Yeah.
But she doesn't back down.
Good for her.
She declares, I built this company, I love what I do, and I'm ready to fight.
It's inspiring to see her transformation.
It is.
She goes from feeling defeated to embracing this fierce determination.
It's a testament to the power of the principles that she's been learning.
Absolutely. She's embodying the spirit of the 5 a.m. Club,
She is.
tapping into her resilience
Mhm.
and refusing to be a victim of circumstance.
Yet, what's even more remarkable is her evolving definition of success.
Oh, how so?
It's no longer just about the money and the status.
Okay.
She's realizing that true success also encompasses her connection to her inner power,
Mm-hmm.
her authenticity, her vitality, and her joy.
That's a powerful shift in perspective.
It is.
Sharma is suggesting that true success is about aligning with our values
Yes.
and living a life that is both meaningful and fulfilling.
And amidst all of this, she's also falling in love with the artist.
Oh, wow.
They're on this journey of self-discovery together.
That's beautiful.
It is, and their connection is undeniable.
I love that.
They even go on this romantic kayaking trip
Oh.
and find a message in a bottle about the importance of granularity.
Oh, that's cute.
It's like a little reminder
Yeah.
of the book's core teachings.
Right, woven into the narrative.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It reinforces the idea that success in any area of life requires dedication and attention to detail and a commitment to excellence.
But their romantic getaway is cut short.
Oh, no. What happened?
When they discover that the billionaire has vanished,
Oh, my God.
they find his pilot's watch on the beach
Oh, no.
and fear the worst has happened.
So what's going to happen next? Of course it wouldn't be the 5 a.m. Club without another twist, would it?
What happens?
The billionaire was just playing a trick on them.
Oh, wow.
He swoops in with a helicopter disguised as the pilot.
He's the pilot.
I know, and whisks them off to Agra, India to see the Taj Mahal.
No way.
I know.
That's amazing.
He even uses the Taj Mahal as a metaphor
Oh, how so?
for commitment and perseverance.
Okay.
You know, it took over 20 years to build.
Yeah.
And he's like, you know, if the emperor could stay dedicated to his vision for that long,
Mm-hmm.
surely we can commit to our own goals and routines.
It's a powerful symbol, the Taj Mahal.
It really is.
It really emphasizes that achieving great things takes time and effort.
Sustained effort.
Yeah, it's not about those short bursts of energy.
Right.
It's
yeah.
about unwavering dedication, even when you face obstacles.
And then he talks about the science behind habit formation.
Okay.
You know, bringing
Yeah.
up concept of neuroplasticity.
Right. Our brains can actually change based on our actions and experiences.
Exactly. And he uses the example of London cab drivers
Oh,
who
yeah.
have to memorize all those streets.
Right. And their hippocampi actually get larger.
The part of the brain responsible for memory.
Yeah, it's fascinating how our brains aren't static.
Right.
They're constantly adapting and evolving.
Based on what we do and what we learn.
It shows that we have more control over our brains than we think.
And he also emphasizes the importance of self-discipline.
Okay.
Calling it a muscle that gets stronger with use.
I like that analogy.
Yeah, and he compares it to samurai warriors.
Oh, wow.
Who would actually seek out discomfort.
To build their mental toughness.
Exactly.
So it's about pushing past our comfort zone.
Yes, to cultivate resilience and mental fortitude.
Because true growth happens when we embrace challenges.
Not when we shy away from them.
I like that.
And then he shares this really personal story.
Oh, what's that?
About how he almost died from overwork and exhaustion.
Oh, wow.
He was so driven by success that he neglected his well-being, and it nearly cost him everything.
That's a powerful reminder.
It is.
About the importance of balance.
Right. We can't just pour from an empty cup.
And guess who helped him recover?
Who?
The spellbinder.
The spellbinder.
It's a full circle moment.
It is where the student becomes the teacher.
I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was the spellbinder who taught him the value of rest and recovery.
So we're always learning.
Always, even when we think we've got it all figured out.
And as we grow, we have the opportunity to mentor others.
To give back.
Exactly.
And remember how the spellbinder collapsed at the beginning of the book?
Yeah.
Well, it turns out he has a heart condition.
Oh, wow.
So it adds another layer of meaning.
It does.
To his teachings on sleep and recovery.
It's not just a plot device anymore. It's a real issue.
And it underscores the importance of taking care of our physical health.
Especially when we're striving for big goals.
And the entrepreneur has a realization, too.
Oh, what?
She's been so focused on her company that she's also neglected her own well-being.
It's easy to do.
It is when you're caught up in the hustle.
Yeah, you lose sight of what's really important.
And she decides to prioritize her happiness and peace of mind.
That's huge for her.
It is.
It's like she realizes that external success means nothing without inner fulfillment.
And she and the artist decide to get married.
Aww.
I know.
So sweet.
And they choose to have the ceremony in Brazil, honoring the entrepreneur's heritage.
Their wedding kind of symbolizes the union of practicality and creativity.
It does.
It's like the material and the spiritual.
I like that.
It suggests that true fulfillment comes from integrating all aspects of ourselves.
Yes, finding that harmony between our inner and outer worlds.
But of course, there's one final twist.
There is.
What is it?
Right in the middle of their wedding reception.
Yeah.
The artist gets kidnapped.
Yeah.
I know.
Oh, no.
The entrepreneur's troubles aren't over yet.
This is the ultimate test.
It is.
Of her newfound strength and resilience.
She has to put all those lessons into action.
So what happens?
Well, she finds the kidnapper.
Okay.
It's this young, scared kid holding a gun to the artist's head.
Oh, my gosh.
But instead of panicking,
she
stays calm.
Wow.
Speaks to him with empathy.
That's incredible.
And convinces him to let the artist go.
That's amazing.
It really shows the transformation she's undergone.
It does. She displays incredible courage and compassion.
And composure.
It's a testament to the power of those principles she's embraced.
And afterwards, she even jokes with the artist.
Oh, really? What does she say?
She tells him she was just messing with him when he thought she was going to pay the ransom.
She has a sense of humor about it.
She does.
It seems like she's really come a long way. From that scared businesswoman at the beginning to this powerful and resilient woman.
And it turns out those investors were behind the kidnapping.
Oh, wow.
But the billionaire's security team was one step ahead.
Of course he was.
And had everything under control.
So he's always got their backs.
He does.
He's not just teaching concepts. He's creating a safe space for them to grow and transform.
Yeah, and before they part ways, he leaves them with a final gift.
What's that?
11 billionaire maxims engraved on these magic charms.
Oh, cool, like little nuggets of wisdom.
They are encouraging them to embrace their potential, prioritize experiences over possessions, and remember that persistence is key to mastery.
It's like a distillation of the book's core message.
It really is.
Offering practical guidance for living a fulfilling life.
And achieving our goals.
And making a positive impact on the world.
Exactly, and he tells them that the best way to solidify learning is to teach it to others.
To pay it forward.
Right.
Sharing those insights and helping others on their own journeys.
So the 5 a.m. Club, it's more than just a productivity hack.
Yeah.
It's a philosophy for living a more intentional, fulfilling, and impactful life.
I like that.
It's about owning your morning.
Right.
Elevating your life.
Yes.
And becoming the hero of your own story.
What a journey.
What one small change can you make to your morning routine to own your day and elevate your life?
The 5 a.m. Club is an invitation to step into our full potential.
Not just in terms of achievements,
Right.
but in terms of living a life aligned with our values, our purpose, and our joy.
That's a great place to end our deep dive.
It is. Thanks for joining us, everybody.